Hello, hello. So it is 12:30. It is Tuesday. My name is Alice Bromwich, and as you know, we do a resilience and leadership kind of live session here on Facebook every week. So I run Luminary Leaders, and this is all about exploring how for you, in whether or not it's a change career, in how you're living yourself and what you're doing and how you're looking after those around you so that you can be the best leader you can possibly be. Now, this week, start of November, we've had trick-or-treating over the weekend in whatever variation and form that you had Halloween in. We've then had All Saints Day, looking at the people who've been, hey Sam, hey Joe. We've had All Saints Day, looking at the idea of who have been the most holy of thou. And then All Souls Day yesterday, also then exploring, being grateful for those that have come before us and, wishing them. Maybe sometimes people like to speak to those that have gone before us and those that just want to be grateful for having had wonderful people in their lives. So where am I going with that today is also the biggest trick or treat, which is the American election. Who knows what might come? It's almost like, heaven only knows. So where am I going with this? There's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. There's a lot of things that are going to make you miserable. So this week, instead, I thought it was time to inject a little bit of humour. So I have brought Heather, the Highland cow. So Heather came to join our team this weekend, where I went to go and buy a whole bunch of blankets ready. I like to prepare, ready for when we do our first Scottish resilience retreat, so that everyone who comes, morning Suki, everyone who comes to Scotland can come and have a beautiful rug from locally. So I went going around exploring and different opportunities to be able to buy local things and to share them with people, ironically in anticipation of lockdown, so that I could still be out and about. And what was really interesting was actually the value that I found every time you go to meet people of just being able to have a bit of a laugh. So this morning we've been going through some pretty dry stuff, like you do, doing spreadsheets and data and the start of the month things. And so I was chatting to Rebecca, one of the ladies who's working with us at the moment, and she said, "Well, can you read me out can you read out the joke from your penguin wrapper?" So for anybody who's in the UK or come from Britain, penguins are a little chocolate biscuit, a bit like a yum yum, I think you might call them in Australia. And essentially they always have a different picture of what the penguin might be. And what I thought was cool about this is it's the magic bit of the puzzle. Having a good sense of humour, being able to make your team smile, being able to laugh at yourself is critical during these times of craziness, because otherwise we're going to all end up in a heap and exhausted. So you're going to say, okay, Alice, so what is that joke? What do penguins wear to the beach in November in Scotland? A bikini. Yeah, really bad, really bad. So nobody said you had to have a good sense of joke telling, as you can tell. And the other one is, why was the penguin so popular? My ultimate aim, don't you think? Would be able to tell a joke better and maybe I'd become more popular. No, that's really poor. So where are we going with this? You don't have to be brilliant at telling jokes. As you can guess, you don't necessarily have to always have amazing sidekicks like Heather the heifer, the Highland coo. But what you do need to be able to do is at least explore, just being able to lighten the atmosphere. I remember when I went out and worked with the Black Mambas, which I went back, ironically, I started with them almost this time 4 years ago, back in 2016. Morale was low. It had been tough. Everyone was exhausted. Pressure was on. They'd had loads of poaching, run lots of accolades before. So really high pressure because they'd been a very high performing team and they were struggling. The first thing we did was get them to do star jumps, get them to jump about a bit as a team. Don't all have to do this in your office. And as a team, we got them to laugh. So as you're exploring over the next few weeks, people going back into lockdown, people being really challenged, financial numbers coming through, all those things, is let's just find a way to laugh. Release that tension. You're either going to blow up and explode because you're so frustrated and anxious, or you can laugh at it all. Laugh in the face of adversity. You probably know I came out of the military as from my first career was in the army. Laughing at adversity, laughing at Lucifer straight in the face. That's always I say. So you're literally having to look death in the face quite often and laugh at it. because what more can you do? And so, hi Carolyn, well, yeah, I've been in a grubby trench with you before now. You have to laugh when the rain's coming down, it's pouring, you're cold, you're wet, you're miserable, you haven't eaten properly for a while. And the best thing always to do is to laugh. So that's all I just encourage is for this week is let's explore how can you laugh more. The rest of the world is busy going bonkers. We don't know what's going to come up next year. I'm always talking about long-term strategy, change management, motivating your team, which is absolutely still fundamental. But if you can't do it with a sense of humour, what's the point in doing it at all? So wonderful to see you guys. That's my little snippet for today. This beautiful little bit of sunshine up in North Scotland. Yes, we are into November. Yes, the Christmas lights are already up. That was to help cheer my mum up. And yes, Heather the Highland cow is getting her first exposure to some Highland sunshine. And I just hope you guys will have a wonderful week. Whatever comes out of the craziness with the elections, wherever we go with this pandemic, you can't change what's inside. It's up to us to decide how we respond. Other things can happen to us, but it's up to us to decide how we respond to them. So let's laugh in the face of adversity, laugh Lucifer out of this court, and ensure that you guys can keep a good sense of humour, keep positive, keep plugging on. And I say maybe the US election is cause for a big laugh. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, it's dumb or dumber. I mean, really, I bless you. You guys are amazingly resilient with the most beautiful country. Golly, I wouldn't want to be in your position now. I mean, so tough. If we thought it was tough last time, good grief. But anyway, there we go. So making the best of what we can. That's all we can do, and laugh on the way through and keep ourselves chipper. So whatever comes across your door today, make sure you have a good laugh somewhere along the lines, even if it's just a chuckle to yourself, and keep yourself positive. And if you fancy, give me a call, because as you can tell, my jokes are atrocious, which will definitely make you feel better about your own without question. Ciao for now. Take care, guys, and speak to you soon.